Hi everyone, it's Simon here, aka the Quiz Wizard, and it's time for the Something for the Weekend quiz. It's been a couple of weeks since I've uploaded onto the channel, but I think I've got a good quiz for you to try right now. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe to the Quiz Wizard channel. So, what does the quiz have in store for us today? Let's have a look at the rounds. Round one, which is traditional, you guessed it, it's general knowledge. Round two, the icon gives it away. It's all to do with sport. Then round three is a picture round. That's obviously Pinocchio, but it's called shadow characters. So you're going to get 8 pictures like that. Just tell me the name of the character or the person. They could be real or made up. So there's 8 questions in each round, and I'll give you about 10 seconds to answer each one. If you feel like you need a little bit longer, you can just press that pause button. Right. Let's get going with round one, which is general knowledge. Question 1. Mrs. Brown's Boys was created by which comedian? I do enjoy this show myself. The comedian is called Brendan O'Carroll. There he is. Question 2. It's all about William Shakespeare, but which town in Warwickshire is associated with William Shakespeare? It's a really lovely place to visit if you ever get the chance. The town is Stratford upon Avon. Yeah, also known as, funnily enough, Shakespeare's country. Number 3, School of Rock. But who played the lead character in the film School of Rock? That picture there is from the musical. Who played the lead character in the film School of Rock? Really funny film. The lead character is played by, you guessed it, Jack Black. There he is there. Turn that around and cello, you've got a guitar. Question 4, about this character. Victor Meldrew, I don't believe it. But what was the name of Victor's wife in One Foot in the Grave? His wife was called Margaret. And there he is with the lovely Margaret. Victor and Margaret together. Question 5, this one will get you thinking. What is the modern name for Ceylon? What is the modern name for Ceylon? It is a country. Tricky question, but well done if you put Sri Lanka. And brightening up the quiz tonight, there is a picture of the Sri Lankan flag. Number 6. What unit of time is 1,440th of a day? Sounds trickier than what it actually is. 1,440th of a day, that would be 1 minute or 60 seconds. Number 7. So that's Denver there, but which US state had Denver as its capital? Got a few US players. Vicky, you should get that one. So the answer to that one is Colorado. And there's a map of Colorado. And if you look closely enough, you'll be able to see that purpley bit in the middle. That's where Denver is. There we go. And question 8. Ooh, it's making me thirsty. A weekend beverage. But what syrupy liqueur is an ingredient of the cocktail a Kia Royale? It's making me want a beer, not a cocktail. The answer to that is cassis, making blackcurrant. So that's the end of round 1. Make sure you jot how many you got out of 8 and keep track for the end. Let's move on to round 2 tonight then, which is all about sport. Don't worry if you're not a huge sports fan. The questions I pick on sport, you should be able to have an educated guess at least. Here's question 1 in sport. It's about cycling. But in cycling, what coloured jersey is awarded to the leader in a stage race of the Tour de France? Yeah, if you've seen it on TV, you might see that it's the famous yellow jersey for the leader of a stage. Question 2, athletics. But what distance is covered in one circuit of a modern outdoor running track? Think about the Olympics. Think about the distance of a 1-lap race. Yeah, it's 400 meters. 400 meters. And this is a diagram that I found about it. So apparently, to pace yourself across the 400 meters, you should have an A pace, a B pace, a C pace, and a D pace. Yeah. Who knew? Who knew? Now my dog's starting as well. It's good to be back. Woody, pipe down. Question 3, rugby union. How many players in total get down in a normal rugby union scrum? So that's in total, both teams. One of my friends from Australia once called it the crab. Think you got it? It's 16. 16 on both teams. So if you want to study this diagram really closely from Wales versus Ireland, if you've got the time to pause it, you'll see there's 8 on each side. And then obviously you've got the scrum halves, but they don't count in terms of the scrum itself. Question 4. It's the old European Cup there, but what was the first British football team to win the European Cup? Or who were the first British football team to win the European Cup? Kenny, if you're playing, I'm really sorry. Well done if you put Celtic, and there's a picture of the team winning the trophy. Don't worry, Kenny, it's not going too well for him now, is it? Question 5, my favourite sports, cricket. But in cricket, the Boxing Day Test match is traditionally played in which country? So who's it between? That might help. Boxing Day Test match. Two goals play cricket in England on Boxing Day. The actual answer is Australia. So it's played in Melbourne, and it is between England and Australia, part of the Ashes series. Question 6. Lewis Smith won an individual silver medal in gymnastics at the 2012 London Olympics, but in which discipline? There he is with his silver medal. But which discipline did he win that in? Well done if you put the pommel horse. And there he is in action. Question 7. The Wolves. But which rugby league team had the nickname Wolves? A little bit of alliteration might help you here. It's Warrington. So they're called the Warrington Wolves. And question number 8. There we go. So that's about the Atlanta Olympics in '96. But dubbed Sportsman of the 20th Century, who lit the Olympic flame at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics? Sportsman of the 20th century. I do remember watching this. Well done if you put Muhammad Ali. And there he is lighting the torch. And that is the end of round 2. One more round to go. It is a picture round. And as I said, it's called Shadow Characters. So you're going to see 8 pictures like this. I'll give you about 10 seconds for each one. Can you name who they are, fictional or real? Here's picture number 1. Pause if you need a little bit longer, but that one is from Star Wars R2-D2. Here's shadow character number 2. One of my daughter's favourites. It's Peppa Pig. There we go. I went to Peppa Pig World. Brilliant. I recommend it. Shadow character number 3. From the world of film, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Number 4, here we go. The mouth's a bit of a clue. So that's the cigar of Sir Winston Churchill. Okay, so there's 4 more questions to go. Make sure you watch the end for my fun fact, and I'll hook you up with a couple more quiz links. Here comes shadow character number 5. Quite topical at the moment. From Nightmare on Elm Street, well done if you put Freddy Krueger. Shadow character 6. From the world of computer games and film, that's Lara Croft. Number 7. Who's this? Many people might say Wayne Rooney, but it's not. It's Shrek. There we go. He does look like Wayne Rooney though. And question number 8, your final character. Who's that? Well done if you put Mr. T or B.A. Baracus. I pity the fool. There we go. I'll do it again. I pity the fool. Okay, so How many did you score in each round? So make sure that you comment, tell me where you're playing from, and your scores for rounds 1, 2, and 3, total out of 24. Also, make sure that you check out my live quiz on Monday night. It's going to be a Halloween special. Feel free to come dressed up if you want to. There we go. So, before I go, it's time for the Quiz Wizard's Fun Fact. And today, it's about space. Did you know a light year is roughly 6 trillion miles or nearly 10 trillion kilometers long? And you can calculate that by multiplying the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per second, by 3,600, the number of seconds in the hour. Light years. Wow, that is a fact. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the Quiz Wizards Something for the Weekend quiz. And as I said, don't forget to join me on Monday night at 8:30 for a Halloween-themed quiz. It's good to be back, and I've enjoyed quizzing with you today. Quiz with you again soon. Take care and stay safe. Cheerio.